13 loves pets.
We here at 13 on Your Side believe all our furry friends deserve loving forever homes. But what happens if you have your heart set on a certain dog breed?
Well, buyer beware. According to the Better Business Bureau, pet fraud made up 35% of scam reports last year. 13 on Your Side's Veronica Ortega joins us now to explain your options and how to avoid becoming a victim.
Emily J., have you ever seen posts on social media that say, I'm looking for black Labrador puppies, where do I go? Or does anyone know where I can find a standard poodle? This could lead you down a rabbit hole and potentially becoming the victim of a scam, but you're in luck because it is possible to find pure breed dogs at shelters and rescues nationwide. All you need is a little patience. This sassy girl is Macy. She's a purebred golden retriever, and she was adopted from a shelter by Harbor Humane Society's executive director.
I do recommend, especially if you're looking for a specific breed, get to know your local shelter.
It's estimated that around 20 to 30% of all shelter dogs are purebreds.
Every month at least, we have probably 10 or so that come through, and that kind of ebbs and flows.
There are a wide variety of reasons why a purebred dog may end up at the shelter, including financial ones.
Sometimes we see medical issues where they can't afford that and they may turn them in. Sometimes we see breeders that, they don't want the moms anymore and they turn them into a shelter.
That abandoned mom may be one of the dogs being kept producing litter after litter at a puppy mill or by a backyard breeder.
I think also people need to be aware of buying from a pet store or especially buying online. Typically those animals are coming from puppy mills.
According to the Humane Society of the United States, there are roughly 10,000 active puppy mills in the U.S. The parents often suffer from starvation, are kept in small, overcrowded cages, and sleep in their own filth.
Unfortunately, as with anything, there's a lot of bad players out there, and we always look at if someone's breeding their dog, it should be for the betterment of the breed, not to make money.
Behavioral specialists say if you are going to choose a breeder, do your research, ask a lot of questions, and get a full medical history on the parents.
Your breeder should welcome you to meet the parents of those dogs. They should be kept in the house. They should not be bred in a kennel or barn environment, even if they're herding dogs.
But don't rule out your local shelter or rescue.
What I would recommend is check your local shelter first and see what they have. And then I highly recommend that people do or go and use petfinder.com.
Browse pets from a network of more than 11,000 shelters and rescues from around the country. On petfinder.com, you can narrow your search by breed, age, size, and more.
I think the most important thing is just to make sure that the source of your puppy is reputable and to check with a third party like a vet or a trainer if you have any questions.
There are also many breed-specific rescues, such as the Golden Retriever Rescue of Michigan and Allies for Greyhounds.
They take in a lot of a specific breed either from the public or they may transfer them in from a shelter, and then those dogs are typically in a foster situation.
And while it's true there are sometimes long wait times at shelters or rescues for a popular breed, adding a new family member that loves you unconditionally is worth it. Last week, 35 doodles were saved from a puppy mill in Alabama and brought here to West Michigan. On Sunday, we look into the designer dog breed craze and its impact.